Hi, and welcome back to episode 3 of my Naked Brutality, All Passions, No Skills, 500 flat run with Randy Random. It's such a long title, but, well, can't really shorten it in any meaningful way. So, we got Sam, the sniper, on our squad. We got Galvin. Sam is going to leave it someday, but, well, I'm still a little bit anxious about Sam. Sam might also be an assassin who wants to kill me. With these events, you never know what's really happening. So far, things were quite good. Sam is having an insanely high animals value and a decent shooting rating too. And as somebody pointed out, we should really try to tame away on that Megasloth. Because honestly, if you have somebody with a animals rating of 17, the chances are quite high that this will just succeed. There we go. Oh, 3.3% chance. It's really low. It's really, really low. It's a bit dangerous because the thing is, a Megasloth has a quite high rating of going into revenge every 10 attempts. And thus, well, the thing is, if the Megasloth goes aggro, Sam is right up front, and running away from something that's just clawing at you is not that easy. The base speed of a Megasloth is also pretty high with 4.8, and after one swing, if it hits, chances are pretty low that Sam's going to survive that. Bugger. Would be cool to tame away on that beastie, but I don't think it's a safe and sane choice, sadly. Meanwhile, I'm using the chess table project for Galvin to grind up like crazy. I mean, that's so good. I think I gotta stop once I hit the 4K mark. Because you only get 4K experience per day on a decent speed. And I think Galvin is pretty close to just beating that record here. There we go. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to forbid that table and just prioritize the mining. Bam. Just so. Let's see what Galvin does. She chops down some trees. That's good too. So I want to do one thing here though. I don't know how long I'm able to keep Sam on me, but I certainly feel like I want to do a patch of hay grass to make sure we're going to have some material to tame animals with in the future. Just my idea. There we go. Apart from that, Sam should just tame away on the alpacas, because I'm going to slaughter them with those which I don't need, because you get more food and fur out of a slaughtered animal. 2 alpacas are just ideal. We're going to keep them, but more alpacas are just food. Speaking of which, a warg might have a pretty high revenge chance too, but first off, a warg is not as dangerous as a Megasloth, and a warg is way more probable of joining. They're not having that insane wildness of a Megasloth. So if anything goes south, I'm having Galvin right behind that, and she's going to fire away on that thing if necessary. I want to take a try here. Yes! Awesome. That's why it was a pretty risky move, but having a warg on my squad here is just awesome. They're having a quite decent attack rating, but most importantly, their trainability is advanced. They feast on raw meat and corpses, and they're just so good to take for taking care of raiders. It's really cool. There we go. Good job, Sam. Good job. I'm very happy. So there we go. I haven't decided yet to slaughter away on the next alpaca, but we're going to do that quite soon, I think. So mine away a little bit of these nasty spots here. They're just blocking my movement. It's not good. And I want to use this area in the future for other projects. Okay, I'm getting the granite chunks. We need granite blocks too, and we need them forever. There it goes. So once Sam is done with the taming, I want her to train those animals a bit more. I'm very, very interested in having a fully trained warg, for example. But I also ordered Galvin onto a very high priority with handling. That's the word I was looking for. That meteorite distracted me. Thanks, Randy. There's some more. Boom. So alpacas, if I remember correctly, need a minimum handling skill of 1. Dang, I don't have any. So dogs are the next best animals which don't need any handling skill. Minimum handling skill on a squirrel is actually very high. Muffalos, weren't those super easy? No, Muffalo handling is a rank 5. That's so unfortunate. A turkey, also not easy. So where would I get the initial skill to learn handling animals? It's a tough one. I know that dogs are having a zero difficulty sometimes if you have the right races going on. Alright. Ordering some more wood chopping orders here because I feel like we can't have too much wood right now. Next step I want to take is also building a research table because I feel like we definitely need that. Yeah, Galvin is going crazy on those trees. I don't mind her. We can make good use out of that. Probably bring up some traps here too. So now I got a turkey. Slaughter that beastie. Oh well, never mind. Don't want to harvest berries that terribly far away from my place. So Galvin, would you kindly? The mining jobs are for me right now the most important ones because I want to have that research table down. Just gotta be careful that Galvin is not starving along the way. So, give her some food. It's the most awesome thing about this mod. It doesn't break work orders if you send them to eat. But in this scenario, cooking seemed to be more important than the other one. Well, well. So Sam, please. Cut me some stones. Thank you. Really can make use of that. Alright. So let's stop this and let Galvin do whatever she wants to do. I'm just making sure that parts of the mining job are getting done step by step, you know. It's quite important that we're getting things done little by little. So, 19 days in and Randy is still like, I don't need to attack you. I'm really afraid. Because I don't know what's behind all this. This doesn't sound Randy at all. You get my idea? Alright. Okay. I'm fine with Galvin building more traps outside there. Traps are so important for my survival. So there we go. Just a few more. Ship to the stars. Not gonna go that road too soon. So first animals are already ready for battle. Whatever. I'm going to train the other alpacas too. Just realized that a quadruple squad of alpacas maybe is going to be quite useful. So Galvin is already done with today's learning and construction. I really want to make sure that this table is a learning project. It's not so much meant to be available for recreation. I mean, sure, I'm happy once it's done for the recreation value too, but that's not the main issue here. Certainly not. I want to train up these construction skills because it's really nice to have a strong constructor on your squad. Just leaning back and letting Galvin mine until her learning cap has been reached for today. Because there's no reason to not use all this learning capacity on her. Yeah, there goes some neat speed increase now compared to where we started. So, gotta send her eating now. She didn't manage to fill up the 4K today. Alright, whatever. Gonna let her chill a bit. And continue tomorrow. So there's a lynx. Lynxes have not such a high chance of going into revenge. So I'm very sorry about the Megasloth there, but the Megasloth is too risky for my situation right now. I feel like trying that is playing with fire too hard. Going for something like that lynx is also quite risky, but at least it's risky in a way that I can manage. Okay. So let's see what's going to happen today. Construction level 9. Me happy. So what's another way of learning working with animals? I mean, sure, there's always the method of just fishing, but that's not implemented in my mods. So let's say everything goes well. Okay, the tame failed, but it's okay. Just want to make sure that Sam is never alone when she tries to tame that lynx. Gonna cancel that job now. Because like I said, this is nothing I want to see happening without monitoring. It's way too risky. And let's grab the rest of our construction experience for today. Wow, I really expected more pain and death during the first 2 episodes, to be quite honest. But so far, well, Randy Random lives up to his name for real today. Anyways, let's start and replace those walls with granite. Because wooden walls are awesome until they aren't. There we go. So Sam is leaving now, and I don't have a clue how to work with the animals here. She's not even having the necessary animals rating. So is there any way of doing this without having a... So let's see. Alpacas are really simple animals, but even those need a handling skill of 1. So how to deal with this if you're on a 0? I think the dog is the only answer. So goodbye, friend. It has been a pleasure. took the bow with him, didn't he? Dang. With her. Sorry. Typical gender confusion. I regularly get that while playing Rimworld. Is it a boy or a girl? It's named Sam. So, Galvin's food stocks are really low because she's a teenager. As long as people are 16, they are not able to have a full meal per day. Well, well. So basically the only thing I could really do with those animals is slaughtering them. The real question I'm asking myself, is slaughtering actually increasing your animal skill? Let's check that. So let's slaughter alpaca 3. Nope. Not at all. But she has some experience on it. So where did that come from? Does shooting stuff give you that? I can't imagine. Nah. Not working out like this. But nevertheless, it's a good idea to pick up my daily shooting training again. So that doesn't raise your animal skill at all. Still wondering where the experience here came from. Yeah, can't train alpaca. Animal skill too low. So that's not an option either. It's really an interesting question where those XP came from. But, well, I can't change that. Group of travelers is passing by. Hey, nice to see you, or something like that, I guess. So, how's Galvin's construction level? Very high already, because she's building walls like crazy. I see. So, that's okay for me. Transport pod crash. Waller. So, Waller is exactly what we needed in here. So, let's rescue that guy. Woman? I don't know. Is it guy or gal? The regular Rimworld question. It's a man. And we're tending to him. I'd really like to keep him, but I don't want to imprison him actually. But I should have. Well, I can still go for the imprisonment when he's trying to leave. But capturing somebody with 0 social is maybe not that easy as it sounds. Alright, we couldn't bring some more granite blocks. Bang! Nice shot. So if Waller would join, that would actually solve all these problems, because Waller has a insanely high skill rating for animals. I shouldn't have just rescued him. I should have just captured. I mean, I'm still able to, aren't I? Really tempted about this one, because there's a simple reasoning behind that. As long as this guy is still downed, imprisoning him is no problem at all. We're going to do that. I really need this kind of help here. Like, for real. I don't have the capacities to ignore such a fine reinforcement on my place here. Okay. So she's just busy caring for Waller. So I can't capture him anymore. But now I can. No! Just in that moment. Dang. Can't arrest him because he's still sleeping. It's only a 60% chance of capturing that guy, but I don't care. Waller went into Berserk, but he's already incapacitated. I don't care about you not wanting to join me. I'm sorry. I'm quite a bit desperate here. So here we go. You're going to be recruited if you want it or not. So it only took a simple punch from the bow. That was all it took to convince Waller. Oh, come on. No, Galvin. We might be living in a temperate forest biome, but I don't accept such a waste of precious medicine like that. And now let's build that friggin' roof area completely. So the resistance of this guy is really low. He's actually quite eager to be recruited. So what I need to do though is put wardening on a really high priority, and gotta cancel all these mining jobs, obviously. All right. I'm so surprised about the fact that we're 23 days in and there's no such thing like attack happening. When I started this series, I was so expecting blood, gore, death, and violence from day one, basically. And then Randy decided to be like, nah, why should I be brutal? I can be super civilized too. Love it. Simply love it. So let's make sure Waller has some sort of accommodations too. So, oh, that's a artwork about the meteorite striking the place here. All right, there we go. So some basic accommodations usually make people a lot less angry about their imprisonment. So Waller will be renamed as soon as he's recruited into Garen, just like has been ordered. I mean, Waller is a bit old for a Garen. Maybe, but come on. Melee 10, industrious, nimble. Well, the bisexual part, I don't know. Maybe doesn't fit so much into the Garen theme, but I don't care. Old but gold, you know. So let's clean up our room and reinstall the butcher table finally over there. Now, that I had this comment in the last episode, and now I'm almost 25 minutes in and noticing it only now that I still had the butchering table right in the same room like the kitchen, and that's always a bad thing to do. Basic rule of conduct: never have your stove in the same room as the butcher table, because the butcher table creates blood and grime, and that increases your chances of getting a food poisoning massively. Alright, so since there's quite soonish a opportunity to recruit some Beastmaster, I'm not going to slaughter my animals here. Also, it's a wonderful opportunity for Waller to train her fledgling social skills. Win-win. After the main cave has been mined out, I want to install a research table in here for the for the pleasant hours, you know, for the calm and pleasant hours. And it seems like we have to either forage or hunt or both. Ooh, look here. There's a bird spoiling in the grass. No need to let that go to waste. Alright. There we go. I just noticed that my food is running low a bit. So let's do a animals zone, invert, clear allowed areas, and just make sure our animals are stopping to invade the freezer. There we go. The warg can easily hunt something outside. Once he's trained for hauling, I'm going to allow the warg also to still enter the freezer, because I feel like the warg is a very powerful member of my community, and I don't want to lock him out like that. So let's haul them simple meals away. And I want to see if I can take care of that lynx. I have so many traps available, this should be no problem at all. That was a hit. Neat. Triple hit in a row. Good job, Galvin. So, like I said, shooting training. Like I said. Gotta do that to some degree. So let's see. Her work table starts to fill in a really ridiculous way. But that's pretty typical when I have not enough people available for all the jobs. Okay, we took down the lynx. That's good. Waller's resistance is crumbling too. Getting a little bit more friendly to us every day. Very good. So there's only these few work units left, so let's see. I think I'm going to finish the chess table today due to that. Can do, will do. Or not. Or not. Well, well. Galvin turned quite tired at this point. We had a really short night. I didn't let her sleep enough. Okay, so now we got that. We have an pregnant alpaca, so Vibe, another priest, a priest, but from a friendly faction. So we're just going to save Vibe and don't kill that person, capture that person, because I don't want to anger the faction there. If I'm able to rescue Vibe, that is. So death in 2 hours. Dang, that's really close. But gotta say, this guy decided to land at the other end of the map. All right, good job, Galvin. Have some food. You clearly deserve. And have some sleep. So that's one of the weirdest 500 threat runs I've ever had to begin with, because I'm so prepared for everything, and it's episode 3, not a Manhunter pack, not a raid, nothing. It's quite ridiculous. So I'm going to cut the episode here. We're at the 30-minute mark. I didn't do it to show it to you one more time. This Randy is still locked and loaded. I don't know why is that. It's the calm before the storm. So feel free to leave me a comment down below. Thanks so much for watching. Please tell me if you think, should we pick up the deserter or not? I I don't think I should, but maybe you're thinking otherwise. Whatever the case might be, feel free to leave a likes for that video or a subscription to my channel if you haven't done so already. When you turn on the notifications, you'll get notifications of all the new videos. Very obvious, isn't it? But there's also more. If you check out my description down there, you'll find my Discord server there, and on my Discord server there's a release schedule for all the fine things I produce if you don't want to have the bell spam of YouTube. That's another option. Whatever you do or don't, I wish you a great day, a wonderful time, and I hope we're going to meet each other soon. Bye bye.